Heidi ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori from the Ladybug Journals. Welcome to my craft room today. So, this is a replacement, or I guess an additional video for our seed packets, because my original seed packet video did not have any sound to it. And for that, I say sorry. I am so very sorry about that. I did not realize that, and I should have viewed it longer until I realized that, and then made it again. So I do apologize for that. So today we're going to do it again, and that way you can see how everything was done, including the little seed packets that have the altered paper clips in them. So in the original video, and you're going to see, I have a handful of them. We made the altered paper clips here with the actual seed packets. We made seed packets with seed packet style, I guess, with cardstock. This is another of the altered paper clips. I made a seed packet, and I actually made a closure on this one with a, oh my gracious, this is a Velcro dot. And as you can see, you have to be really careful because I moved my Velcro dot up a little too high. And now I have two small sections because my Velcro dot's up too high. And I can't get anything big in it because if I try to move that, I tear my paper. So I haven't quite decided what to do with that. This is another one that, oh gracious, I did the same thing on both of them. Good heavens. Ugh. This one, luckily, I did not. This one is made from a book page, and I just closed it with a paper clip. Oh my goodness, those Velcro dots are going to be the death of me. And that just goes over there. Yeah. So we're going to put those over there, and we're going to figure out what to do with those. Now, we're going to start with our altered paper clips because they are so easy and so fun to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a seed packet that is empty. And being a gardener, I have those everywhere. And you're going to open it up. This is the easiest way to do it. You're just going to open it up, and it's okay. If it tears a little bit here at the bottom or at the, you're going to already have the top open, but you need it flat. So on the side or the bottom, if you're having trouble with it, just take your scissors and just cut it open because we're going to glue that shut. So it's okay. And then you need a paper clip. And I just use the regular small paper clips. And on the outside, or you can actually do it from the inside, it really does not matter. You're going to take the big loop, this big loop, and you're going to stick it through the hole. So you need your slit to be about 1/4 of an inch long. And mine's not quite 1/4 of an inch here. There we go. It needs to be long enough for your big loop to go through. So you need to put your big loop through, and then you catch the small loop. See how I'm catching it? And then you push it through all the way. And there you go. And there's your paper clip on the outside. Okay? Now on the inside, you're going to take your glue, whatever glue you want. It can be art glitter glue, it can be barely art glue, it can be Eileen's, it can be anything. It can be a glue stick, it just doesn't matter. And you're going to glue everything down. The most important place to glue is around that paper clip because you don't want it to move. You're going to glue down the sides, just like this. You're going to glue across the bottom, just like that. And then you're going to fold it up, and you're going to squish where that paper clip is. Because you want to make sure that that paper clip gets glued into the paper, just like that. Okay? Now you want to make sure your sides and your bottom get glued down. And then across the top, you want to glue across the top, just like this. Okay. And then you glue your top closed. Make sure your top is closed. Just like that. Now you have a completely hidden paper clip. You can just glue that. Well, I guess it's not completely hidden because the back is out. And there you go. So when you're ready to use it, now I'm not going to use that one because it's wet. I'll use this one that's dry. It's just going to go over your page like that. And that's what it's going to look like. So on the back, you have this. Now, if you do want to put another one here, you would only attach it. You would only attach it by the top and the sides. You would not, and you really wouldn't even attach it by the sides, come to think of it. You'd only attach it across the top. And maybe we'll do one of those today. But you have to let this dry before you use it because that paper clip will wiggle around, okay? So we're going to do another one of those so I can show you another one. Now, this one, as you can see, the package got torn. These nasturtiums, the package got torn. And I don't have a top to do down. So now, what are we going to do? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim off the bottom. And I'm just taking a little tiny sliver. That's all I'm doing. It's just a little tiny sliver to open this up. Off the bottom and off the side. That's all I'm doing. And maybe we'll try to make this a double. Let's see what we can do here. That's all I'm doing. That's all I took off. Just a little tiny piece. We're going to open it up. Now, I'm playing with this. I don't know how this one's going to work out. And we're going to make our slit. Okay, we need to come down about 1/4 of an inch. Now, when you're cutting, you need to make sure that you're cutting on a surface that it's safe to cut on. All right. Now, that okra doesn't have a top either. So maybe let me get another seed packet here. Now, if the only seed packets that you have seeds in them, that's okay. I have lots of seed packets in my journals that have seeds in them. But this one doesn't seem to have any, so we're going to use this one. Now, it really doesn't have anything on it other than my writing, and it tells me what it was. But we're going to try it and see. Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned about is where it was torn. I'm not sure how I'm going to cover that up. Other than I might put some book page in there. But I need to think about this for a second. Being torn here, I don't know if I can use it. Let's try the ochre because at least it's not torn. I need to think about that nasturtium. All right, so we're going to use the okra. Are you guys gardeners? Do you like to grow vegetables? I have a good-sized garden, and I grow vegetables and flowers. Okay, here. So I'm open. Well, I'm almost open. All right, let me get this open. And okra seeds they're kind of fun to work with. They're funny looking, but they're... Okay, so I'm open here at the top now. So I'm going to cut my... Well, you know what? Let me go on and open this one too. Okay, let's go on and open this one. Now, if you're able, you don't have to do this. You can just take and slide your finger under there. There we go. But if you're not able, then don't worry about it. Okay. All right, so I'm open now. All right, so we're going to cut in both of them. We're going to cut about a 1/4 inch slit, and you don't want it right at the top. You need to come down a little bit. So this one's going to be our experiment. We're going to see here. Okay, because that one doesn't have this piece and this one does. So we're going to see, we're going to experiment here on this one and see if we can use 2 of them and make it a totally hidden paper clip. All right, so I've got my paper clips here, and I just bought this. Well, I didn't buy the container at the Dollar Tree. But I did buy the paper clips at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to stick these through. Oh, that one's not quite long enough. Just make that a little bit longer. There we go. Alrighty. Stick that through. Same way as I did the others. And I'm going to bring it down. Make sure it's straight. And I'm going to do the same on this one. Yep, that one's not quite long enough either. A little tiny bit longer here. There we go. Yep, the one thing you want to make sure of when you do this is that you don't put a lot of pressure on it when you're bringing it down, because it will tear it. There. Yeah, see, this one I pulled down too far, so I can scoot it up a little bit because I'm going to glue it closed. There we go. All right, now we're going to glue this closed. So I'm going to put glue around the paper clip. I'm going to make sure everything's glued closed, including around there. I'm going to come down the sides, across the bottom. And since this one doesn't have that flap at the top, I'm not going to do anything up there, but I do want to make sure that this up here, there we go. Okay. Just make sure that's closed. Oop, I got glue on my mat. All right, let's move my mat here so I don't get glue on it. Okay. Now this one here, oh, see, I even had a cucumber seed fall out. That's okay. So we're going to glue across the bottom. And you probably want, if you have a seed packet that opens like this, you're probably going to want to glue this part down because you don't want things getting stuck in it. And then we're going to glue around this. And down the side. All right. Now. Okay. Now, I'm going to push this down. Now, since this one here doesn't have a top, let's see. Let's do it this way and see if we can poke this top in. You see, our packets aren't the same size, so it might not work. You might have to do this with packets that are the same size. My idea was to poke this top in, the top of the packets in, up here. But since my packets aren't the same size, it may not work. You know, and hook them together. Like that. I think you kind of get the idea. Do it like that. And that way you have something to glue this to. But since this one for the cucumber is a little bit bigger, and you would only have to use one paper clip back here. I don't think it's going to work. Okay. Yeah, they're just, the sizes are too different. But you get the idea. So play around and see if you can do that. Now that, the idea is out there, I'm going to do that too and see if I can do that. And if I can, I'll post it for you and I'll show you. So for this one, I just need to glue the top closed. Or you could even use this as a pocket. So for that nasturtium, you know, that was torn. For this one that was torn a little bit, you could, instead of making it an altered paper clip, you could make this one a pocket. You could glue this down. So we could close this. We could go on and close it up. Glue across the bottom. Glue down the side. And now glue this into a page like this. Glue that onto our page. Maybe put a little thumb notch or something. And now you've got a pocket. A seed packet pocket into your in your journal. So that would work. You could do that. And that would be cute. In maybe a, you know, a garden journal. Something like that. Which is what I'm making. Okay. And you could decorate it more with a little butterfly, a bumblebee, you know, something like that. And I haven't left my chair. And I've lost my pen. I know it's here, you guys. I know it's here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hate it when I do that. I had to have picked it up or scooted it or something. Ah, there it is. It was under my knife. I hate when I do that. It just makes me crazy. All right, so for our book pages, so I found this book page in my favorite, you know, little flower book that we've been working in. And I thought that would be pretty. So I cut the picture out, and I kind of want the picture to be going in the right direction. So to do that, you turn it upside down so that the picture is facing you. So it's facing you now. So I'm going to turn it upside down so it's facing me. Okay? So you can see the text is facing you. Now I'm going to scoot you up a little bit so you can see better. Okay? There you go. So now the text is upside down. Okay? So I'm going to fold the bottom up. Now the length of my page is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 9 inches long. Okay? And this particular book page is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 inches wide. So it doesn't matter how wide you make them. But they need to fit on your page. Okay? You do need to remember that. Now, before I do this, I want to round my corners. And I hope this isn't too thin. Okay, it's going to work. Okay, because this is going to be my top. So I'm going to take my bottom and I'm going to fold it up around, see, 1, 2, 3, around 4 inches. So using my mat to guide me, I want to fold it up. Okay, let's see here. Where am I going? You see, we're going to lose most of it because it's going to be on the back. So this could be tucked into a pocket. Okay, I'm at 3 inches, so I might just have to go 3.5 inches. Here we go. Right there. Now my top, right here, I'm going to fold down. Okay, now it just looks like an envelope. It really doesn't look like a seed packet because it's too wide. Okay, so, but just like an envelope, you don't want your fold to be too close to the top of this. Okay, so to make this look more like our seed packets, it really needs to be taller and it needs to be thinner. So to make it thinner, all right, we can trim it. So I want to keep this. So let's make this thinner. And then it'll just be a small seed packet. There we go. All right, so now we have a small seed packet. Okay, so here's our small one. So a seed packet is basically a small envelope. So we're going to come across with our bone folder. It's done. All I need to do is maybe add a butterfly or a bumblebee to this page. Okay, and I just need to glue this down. I'm not going to add anything on the inside because I've already got the words from the book page. I'm going to glue it down. Now, if you want, you can add, hold on here. You know me, I can't talk and glue at the same time. Okay, I'm not going to push real hard because I don't want it squished. There we go. There we go. You can add your gussets on the inside if you choose. That's what I did to one of them that I put to one of these. I added the gussets. This one. Here's my gussets. And then I didn't move this down far enough. And as you can see, if I try to move this, which I tried yesterday. Oh, I might be able to do this here. Oh, there, that wasn't bad. Let's see if I can move this part. Yeah, see, it's tearing this part. So let's see if we can do it from the bottom. Yeah, these are the stickiest things, I'm telling you. And I thought I had it down far enough. And it just really aggravated me when I noticed that I didn't. I was just really, well, see, I tore my paper. But that's all right, I'll fix it. So now I have to get it off the top. And I'll work on that, but I can add something across here. So I wanted to show you the gussets. Right in there are the gussets, which it makes it a wider pocket. So now I can trim that paper right there. Right there. There we go. And then you can decorate the front if you want. So I'll get that off of there. So I'm going to get that off of there so it doesn't re-stick itself. Okay. So for this, I'm just going to, well, I need to make sure it sticks together. There we go. So you can decorate that any way that you choose. And I'm just going to hold it together with a paper clip. Now you could decorate that paper clip with some ribbon, with some twine, you know, anything that you choose to decorate it with. And that would look really cute. And there's the back in a little pocket. That would be really cute in a little pocket. So there it is in a book page. Now, on those that are done with plain paper, and I have one over here that is plain paper, and I want to show you how to use book page images to decorate a plain one or one with plain paper in a book page image, because you can use, you know, your favorite book page images. Come on, you silly thing, where are you? There it is. Maybe, did I get it in the hole? If you have plain cardstock, but you have book page images that you want to use, you can do that. Or we could use the front of this if we wanted. So I want this to be the front. So I can use this book page image. I think I have it upside down. Maybe not. I can't tell. I think it goes that way. So I want this to be the front. So I'm going to turn this over. These are going to be the inside. So we're going to turn this upside down so my flowers are going the right direction. Let's see. On my flap, no, I want it this way. So my flap is going that way. Okay. So we're going to fold this up. Let's measure how far up we're going. We're going up 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. Let's go up a little higher. Now remember, these are just mine for my journal that I'm making. They're going to fit in the journal that I'm making. For your journal, you need to measure your book pages, okay? Because your book pages are probably not going to be the same size as mine. Okay. Oh, this paper's not cut straight. So we're going to have to correct that. Okay, let's get our paper cutter here and correct this. Oh, we might be able to correct this with scissors. Let's see. There we go. All right, we didn't even need that. Okay. Okay. So let's all right, so here's my book image right here. And it just came out of my floral book. And I'm going to put it right here. Just like that. Now, I could make this fold any size to, you know, accommodate my flowers. And I can make this fold any size. As long as it touches down here. And it does. See? It touches. So, if it's too big, I can fold it back. You know, I can bring it back a little bit. I could bring it back. I could bring it back to here if I wanted. You know, if I didn't want it covering up so much of my book page. Because my book page is going to go to here. And if I don't want this covering up so much, I could bring it back to there. Like that. So maybe we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to center that on there. Come on. Okay. So the important thing to remember is you need to remember your book pages. The width of these and the height of your pockets is going to be determined by the size of your book page. So make sure that you measure that before you start folding. Now, and these don't have to sit on the page. They can go in a pocket, they can go in a tuck, they can go, you know, they can go any place like that. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. And pretty pages like out of books, they can even be made of plain book pages. You know, just regular book pages. If you're not doing a themed, you know, journal, like the journal that I'm making is a garden journal or a floral. It's a floral themed journal. It's not necessarily gardening, but it's a floral themed journal. Just make them out of regular book page. Use what you have. Don't run out and try to buy things. Just use what you have in your stock. If it's just plain book page, then use just the book page. You know, I'm all about using what you have to make your journals you. Okay, so now I also wanted to show you that you can use the words that go along with whatever. This is the other side of this picture, okay? And it has all the words on it that tell me all about these flowers. Now, I can't tell exactly what these are because the page is too small, but I could probably guess. That is Campanella, because there it is. So I could take this little bellflower, which its term is Campanella, and I could cut this out, and I could put it inside here, you know, and glue it down. Or I could just take part of it and put it up here. Like right here, it tells me that it's there's one called Willow Bellflower with peach bells. Well, this one doesn't have peach. It's got the pinks. So let's see. Let's look over here and find the one with the pinks. That one's not it. That one says it's blue. That one's not the one. That one is the blue. Here's the purples. I think this one might be it. Okay, I think this one might be it. It says it's clustered bellflower, deep rich purple or white flowers in the early summer. Okay, it grows north of Philadelphia. So if any of our subscribers are north of Philly, this one right here, clustered bellflower, it grows in zones 3 through 8. So there you go. You guys might have some of this. So let's add this. And where I'm going to add it here, we're going to trim it up. Like this. And we're going to put it right here. Or let's see, will it fit up here? I think it'll fit right there. So let's glue the back of it. Like this. And I'm going to glue it right up here. And on the other side of this page here, where it says Campanella, I'm going to cut that part out. Like this. And I'm going to leave the number on it. And I'm going to add that. Well, that is not straight. You guys knew I would not cut that straight, didn't you? Okay. And I'm going to add that right here across the bottom. And then I'm going to add a little butterfly on our Campanella. Just like that. Okay. Now let's put this in here. Now let's get our butterflies out. Now I also cut one out for the phlox, for one that I wanted to do. This is a close-up of a phlox. And on one of the other ones that I made, I'm going to put this little phlox. So you can use book pages to decorate these. So let's find our butterflies here. Let's see, I think we need a small butterfly. So let's find a butterfly that'll suit our purples. I think one of these white ones will show up very well. Let's see, how do I get to them here? I think this one right here with the yellow on it. Let me see if I can figure out how to get to it. Because it's kind of a bluish butterfly with yellows. All right, let's get over there to it here. Okay. And then we'll add this butterfly over there. We will trim him up a little bit. I think he's got a little bit too much white around him over here. And if I remember right, these butterflies kind of disappear after you get them on. The white does. It's kind of translucent. All right. So we're going to add a butterfly. Let's see how this butterfly does. He's not as translucent on that book page as I was hoping. He shows up a little too much for my liking. But he's down there now, so we're going to leave him. I'm not going to pull him up and ruin my picture. All right, so here's our, up here. So here's our Campanella from our book page. And we could add another butterfly, you know, swimming around up here if we wanted. Up there. And we're going to close that up. So there you go. So you have a couple of options for making your seed packets. You can do it with book page. You can do them with cardstock. You can add book pages. You can use actual seed packets and add paper clips to them. You can decorate your cardstock. You can use decorated cardstock. So you have several options on these. Now, don't forget, you want to open these up on the side and on the bottom before you make your slit. Otherwise, you're going to make your slit in the front. Okay? So there's another nasturtium. We might use that one. There's our okra. And there's our paper clip. There's our cucumber. And this would be a good one if I could find a fussy cut of a cucumber or something to put on there. That would be good. Here's the tomato that we did. Here's another one out of a book page. And I had a rub-on that I put on there of a butterfly. And you see it just a little bit. And I really like that one. This one of they're tulips. And I really haven't decided what I want to put on there yet. I've got a big butterfly that I really like. These big butterflies, they're thick. They're almost like foam. And here, I'll show them to you. They're kind of foam butterflies. And I really like the blue against her. But I was thinking this peach. Ooh, yeah, I really do like it. Now that I see the peach again, I really do like that peach against the red. I didn't have a red one. Oh, wait. Wait, I just saw this one that I really, really like. Yeah, and I've had these for such a long time. This one right here. I've had these for such a long time in my stash, and I've just never used them. You know, I've decided this spring it is time to use my stash. There we go. And butterflies love my tulips. As soon as my tulips start blooming, that's when I start seeing a few of the little butterflies coming out in my area. So there we go. And my tulips bloom late because of where I live on the mountain. Everybody else's tulips are bloomed and gone. And mine are just coming out. So there you go. So we have a big variety of what we can do with our seed packets. And don't forget, you can make them a little smaller if you want, based on the size of your page. And you can add labels to them. If you find them in if you find pictures that you like in your flower books, and you can make them out of book pages. Don't forget your book pages. Use up those book pages. Don't forget to use those up. So until I see you again in our next video, thank you for stopping by the Ladybug Journals, and don't forget, like and subscribe to the videos, and thank you to our subscribers, everyone that has subscribed. As of the making of this video today, the Ladybug Journals has over 500 subscribers. You guys, can you imagine over 500 subscribers? When we started in October of last year, I never, ever would have guessed 500 subscribers in early March of 2024. Can you imagine? You guys have blessed me so much, and I am just so excited. I just don't know. I just don't know how to say thank you other than to say thank you from the very, very bottom of my heart that you have blessed me so much with your kindness and everything that you have given to me by subscribing and liking my videos. So I just really don't know what else to say other than to continue liking and subscribing and sharing our little channel so that it continues growing and getting out there. One of these days we're going to be the big girls. I don't know how else, but one of these days we're going to be the big girls. So thank you to all of you that have liked and subscribed. I really, really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So until I see you again in the next video, ta-ta for now.